Hey guys, back with another video. This will be um, kind of a series. I'm starting a 30-day fast minimum, and I want to document and keep you guys updated as well as kind of making a commitment to myself on the fasting. So, for a while now, I've been wanting to try out a longer fast for the direct experience and understanding how long a fast should take as well as just being just having the knowledge and the experience through my own trials and errors of long-term fasting. And so I've done many 10-day, 7-day juice fast, water fast. And so now looking to go the distance. And this year I've been feeling as an intuitive feeling of wanting to start a longer fast, but I had not been able to do so because of the circumstances. They didn't feel right, and now the stars have aligned, so to speak. And so, starting today, and we'll see how long we can go outside of the 30 days. And I'll be starting with just water at first, and then transitioning from water to juices when I feel that I've reached my limit, so to speak, on water fasting. And for those who are not aware of the benefits of fasting, um, a whole bunch. For one, fasting really brings just increased clarity. It removes toxins from the body, which leads to a whole host of benefits. Because, like, I think it was Hippocrates who mentioned that all humans, all animals have like an inner um, surgeon, an inner doctor, and we want to allow this inner physician to work, and to do so we must undergo a fast, because when we fast the body is freed up from using energy to break down foods, and so now it is able to then begin to clean and purify and restore order to the bodily kingdom. And so when you, let's say, intermittent fast, you then begin to notice a lot of benefits, because the decreased amount of food, the more time your body has for um, restoring its health and cleansing, because it takes at least 12 to 16 hours to really begin the body's like detox. And then from that point on, like ketosis and stuff hits about 72 hours in. And so the first 3 days of the water fast is normally the hardest. And then once your body kicks into its deep cleansing mode, its ketosis, then it starts to become slightly easier from my experience. So another benefit of fasting would be um, increase the human growth hormones, so allowing the body to rebuild, allowing the body to grow again. And it just it creates space for growth. It creates space for energy. It creates space for removing emotional blockages even. So fasting is powerful, not just a physical level, but a mental and spiritual level. Some of my best poetry, some of my best writings come about in a fasted state. And so I love to work with fasting, and I love to use fasting as an opportunity to dive deeper into my own personal studies and habits and hobbies and stuff. And then the spiritual reasons of the fasting, as you may know, that because the body is freed up from having to break down food, it starts to become lighter, so to speak. You start to essentially, like, the attachment to the body starts to break away, and it's kind of function from a higher realm of thought, which is why outside of physical cleansing, a lot of emotional blockages and great inspirational ideas, insights happen during the fast, because of that reason, where it is starting to enter more of the astral body. So man is composed of the physical, astral, and the causal body. And the physical body is what we know. The astral body would be the dream state, the dream body, like the out of body experience kind of thing. It's the body you move around in like heaven or the astral realms that you go to after death. And then the causal is the last step, and that is the ideational world. That is like pure thought and idea. But back to fasting. So when you start to break that attachment to the physical body through fasting, then you're able to function more from the higher bodies, and that's where like the more of the thought comes from. Because physical is just the grossest manifestation of reality. So the thoughts and ideas come from a higher plane. And so during the fast, you enter that higher plane, and you can then perceive um, truths more easily. And so beginning to incorporate that definitely should be important to the lifestyle. Just a 1 week, 1 day fast a week is definitely solid. It'll be like the day of Sabbath where you can really go within, introspect, plan out your day for the, plan out your week for the next week upcoming. Go deeper into your spiritual practices and really ground yourself and kind of get back to center. We could rediscover that balance. And so back to this 30-day fast. Um, yeah, looking very excited for it. It's going to be a new experience and it's going to be fun because with like my 10-day fast and stuff, it's just you reach a point where you want to keep on going. You don't want to stop. And which is just so great because it gives you a different vantage point. It allows you to see deeper into what is real and what is false. Like we're so a lot of people believe, for example, like when you're sick, that we should be eating food to restore our vitality. But it does the exact opposite. It creates more blockage within the system. It slows down the cleansing of the body during its sickness. So the best thing to do when you're sick is to fast. We see the animals do it all the time, and so incorporating that into our lives because as we move about in this world, we are flooded with toxins from all angles and lots of negative energies as well. And so the fast helps you to really clean house of all of that stuff, like the air we breathe and the water we drink, unless you have access to nice clean water, and just so many other hosts of problems that kind of plague our world at the moment. So definitely bringing in the fasting is a huge thing because that will allow you to get into a cleaner state and start to see existence for what it really is. Like when you function from a state of like toxin, a state from dis-ease, then it's hard for you to perceive and develop the right knowledge because like a lot of people may bash fasting or any other sort of like cleansing protocols and stuff because it's outside the realm of experience. And that is a big reason why I want to undergo a long fast, like 30 days and more, is because direct experience is the only teacher, and we all can be our own scientists. We don't need to look for an expert's opinion on something when our body is telling us this is good and this is bad. And so it's good to develop a solid understanding of the mechanisms, and then you have to experience for yourself. Like you can't really knock something until you try it. And so, in the same way, really understanding the fast, you have to undergo a fast for yourself. To understand how a longer fast progresses and experience, you got to go through yourself. And I found to be the case with all the practices that I do, part of my sadhana, that I wouldn't stop doing them because my direct experience of these practices like fasting, raw food, that I've seen the vitality increase. I've seen the increased um, clarity, the mental cognition, all of that. And so there's really nothing else for me to like. Nothing can really tell me otherwise, and no one can really tell me otherwise, and no quote unquote studies and stuff can really sway my opinion because it's rooted in direct experience, and that is the ultimate teacher. Same thing with spirituality and meditation. Like the truths that you perceive in meditation through your direct experience, it doesn't matter what somebody tells you because you know through your own experience that this is real. Like that's why we meditate. That's why we follow the path of godhood because we know even without the full visions, the full nirvana, the full samadhi, the full liberation, enlightenment, that even just the little blessings, the little experiences that we have, it's clearly showing us this is the path, this is the way. Every day we are increasing our joy and happiness on this path, and so like who doesn't want to be happy? So this is definitely the path to be on, and definitely direct experience is what we should all strive to do, and not turn something down without trying it unless it's for obvious reasons. But with things that we're not aware of, it's easy for us to develop a judgmental attitude towards it because we lack the knowledge of it ourselves, we lack the experience of it. And it's hard to convince someone to do something or the benefits of something unless they try it for themselves. And that's what we gotta do is experiment for ourselves. So yeah, that was a little bit of a tangent. Um, Back to fasting, yeah. So not much else to say. I will keep you guys updated. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a weekly basis or every other week. We'll have to see based off the situation. Um, but definitely, I'll keep you guys about 5 to 7 days YouTube video, and then some inspirational thoughts in between if something comes to me. So that's what we can look forward to. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace be with you all.